What is up, and welcome to another edition of Worth a Watch with me, Anthony Flores. This is going to be my quickie thoughts on the trailers that just got released for the Super Bowl. Don't really give a shit about football, but I do love me some movie trailers that are released every year, those little Super Bowl spots, and yeah, we're here to go over it. I just got to say Spider-Man 2, the teaser for that, looks really interesting. I really think there's a lot going on. There's like a mysterious narrator, not narrator, but just a person telling Peter, "We got plans for you, man." It's just really interesting. It doesn't show who that voice is. From what I can't really tell who it is. But just looking on my computer here. Yeah, I just don't know what it's gonna be about. I'm hoping it'll be interesting enough. The first one was horrible. In my opinion, it was nothing more than a rebooted piece of crap that just didn't need to happen. It could have easily just started with this movie, with just a tiny bit of exposition and where there was just no need for an origin film. I'm sorry, I just didn't like it. This movie though looks interesting enough. It's got my interest. It's piqued it. Transformers 4. I really don't care much for Michael Bay as a director, but I do enjoy some guilty pleasureness out of the Transformers films. I really think this one could be very interesting because of all the different casting, with the exception of all the voiceover artists returning for the Autobots, Decepticons, etc. I'm very interested to see where the story goes, especially with Mark Wahlberg and the Dinobots and all that other good stuff. So here's hoping it won't be complete utter shit, especially since Shia LaBeouf was just getting crazier in the last few movies. And last but definitely not least, Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Holy shit, was this intense. The first one gave me chills. This one just made me... Oh, that's so fucking cool. I really cannot wait for this movie. Honestly, this is probably in my top 5 top 5 most anticipated movies of the year because of the mysteriousness that's behind it, especially the Winter Soldier character. Whether you may or may not know, I think I have an idea of what it's all about, but I choose to just really stick to analyzing it because just everybody hates spoilers, so that's what it's all about. Some people say they figured out who the Winter Soldier is, or they really know from the comics. Either way, I'll wait for the movie. Thank you very much. But overall, this whole trailer looks so intense, so crazy. The action, the dramatic element to it just feels like there's a lot at stake, and it's really, really good. And Scarlett Johansson looks hot as ever. Chris Evans is looking like a badass, man. The first two, the Captain America and Thor movies, I really didn't care for. But Thor: The Dark World piqued my interest as well, and it really changed my attitude towards the characters. I really enjoyed that movie a lot. I definitely can't wait for the Blu-ray. This movie could be up there in one of the top 5 Marvel movies thus far. It looks really good, and I'm really hoping that the intensity matches the film. None of us can tell until we see the movie. It looks really intense. You got to see a bit more of Robert Redford in the Winter Soldier, and Captain America dueling it out, running after each other. Scarlett Johansson looking like a badass. It's all there. Check them out for yourself. I think there are going to be really, really awesome movies coming up this year, and I'm really hoping they're good for my anticipation and expectations and everything that's running through my head. So, what are your thoughts about these little Super Bowl trailers? Feel free to comment below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm Anthony Flores with Worth a Watch, and keep going to the movies.